Yeah, I'm going to react quickly to this fire outbreak. Oh, Ghana. Nah, um, there are a few things that I picked up from this video clip that I saw on, I think, YouTube or Facebook. Now, the issue is that why are there so many people in the way of the fire service personnel and their vehicle? Why? What the people standing there, what is their business? Why are they so close to the action where the people need speed, the fire service people need space to operate? Number one, it's not good for their own safety and they are impeding in the operations of the fire service people. Can afford this our attitude. When how is it gonna change? How is it gonna change? Until we are whipped in line, these the behavior, the behavior pattern that most Ghanaians show, that the carelessness, I don't care attitude, they want to do whatever they like at will. Own dream will say, is it in conformity to the surroundings and the other people around? Does it affect anything? No, they just behave anyhow. Charlie, Ghana politicians, who would do my yo? Ah, who would do my na Gobi na Modi? Seriously, because I'm gonna roll the clip and you see they are so close to the me who be crowd in the diaspora. Our butcher say fire service, there is fire, real fire burning. You can hear like something is exploding, some sort of explosions are going on there, and people are still very close to the action. For what? Asɛmpɛ kwa ɛho nya only someone bring say baby I'm no koraa, my own safety is not assured. For my own safety, I shouldn't be that close to the action. Oh, gyina na ɔhwɛ. No video, no ɔhwɛ. Anyway, I'm gonna roll the clip. Then you have a look at it yourself and judge for yourself. Charlie, we have a long way to go. Seriously, as a country, we have a very long way to go. And until we get the kind of leadership that will put the people in line. Mofa law ne procedure ne said no mofa to create some new laws that empower people to be punished instantly. Instant punishment. That's the only way. That's the only way. Simplify the laws of breaking simple rules and regulations and instant punishment given to those empowered to do that instant punishment, to execute those instant punishment. Other than that, because and number two, I'll go to the fire service people. I think it's a 3 or 4 story building, right? And why are they still on the ground when the source of the fire is up there and your water pump, it cannot reach up there? Instead of you to go and climb into the building, and pull the hose up there close to the action. Mogyina fam hɔ nom ana moto nsuo no gu kwa ɛwɔ wiem. How are you going to put up that fire? How is that going to happen? How? I think later on, when I wrote a clip, later on, then some fire service people, other people came who have got the brains to do the job that they are supposed to do They went into the building and started doing something efficient and effective. Charlie, all those people that attended to the call initially, they all need to be sacked. Seriously. Whoever was in charge of them has to be sacked as well. Because if you look at the way they conducted themselves, the way they attended to the serious fire going on, it is as if then you keep wasting the water. Instead of you to go into the building, get closer to the source of the fire. Mujina form honum. Ay, Ghana. Oh dear. Charlie, it will be. Service no car baako aba abɛka ho nti na kyerɛ sɛ ayɛ mmiɛnsa yɛhɔ obi sɛ wɔyɛ aba abɛka ho no ɔmo bɛtumi adum gya no because adeɛ no deɛ egu so dɛrɛ papapapapapa generators ɛna esisi soro hɔ no a amanfoɔ soso sɛ petrol ɛwɔ wɔm nsɛ neɛ sɛ gya no kɔtɔ no sɛ petrol wɔ mu a n'akyi sɛ mɛkɔ so atrɛ yɛahwɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛtumi adum no opposite Georgina stores and Accra Central. With Rollins Park, that's what we need a circular. Georgina stores and way opposite Georgina stores. Fire service no edu and do srona a jano state and shada and shada this is not funny, but I have to laugh. Now, first is one Janopra. Also, no, still, or Pompigu, a form one na, and you do be a Jano or so, no Pompigu, a bomb. So, what kind of fire equipment are they using now? Aiming through the water up there. I mean, this is just for story. The equipment is not effective enough. It's not efficient enough. And maybe I can't blame the fire service because probably the equipment they have, it cannot deal with this kind of fire from just 4-story. Or is it 3? 1, 2, 3, 3. There are 4 up there. Probably 3 or 4. 4 grandpa, 4-story grandpa. You have to be able to stand at the ground and can fire up there. But still, they needed to climb. They needed to go into the building and have some leverage. And our vehicle, hasn't it got some kind of hasn't it got a mechanism that can raise them to a certain level so that they can have some elevation and shoot the water up there?
Me did this away before I'm ansiono, Edu, a straw on the year. Now, I'm not much enough for my Amutu, one of the Ansuono, Henry. Where more I started, which moves and Siono.
Look at what I was saying. Look at the people. I think, look at how close, say the Nipano, they are very, very close to the action. What are you so close to the action for? You are even in the way of the fire service personnel doing their job. Their job that they are doing shambolically. What are you standing there for? Why are you close to the action? Why? How can fire service, 21st century fire service, they don't have height elevators? How? How? I mean, it's unthinkable that only 3-story or even 4-story, they don't have height elevators to aid them, to help them to elevate their height to the level that they can be at least at pair with a 4-story and fire the water right into wherever the source of the fire is, if it is at the 4th floor or 3rd floor. And they are standing on the ground. And you also said they should face the attitude. When you go into political leadership, then you don't have exemplary qualities. Don't. Most of you, 99% of you politicians in Ghana, you don't have what it takes to be political leaders. You don't have those exemplary qualities. You don't have the vision, anything that makes you exemplary as a leader. When you go into politics, you should have envisioned Ghana. You should have identified problems that you want it to be solved. If all of you have got only one issue that and you will follow through it passionately as a patriot, most of Ghana's problems would have been solved by now. Hi, Ghana. As a cause of common those political leaders, you deserve every ballistic missiles and whatever that comes to you, because you've shown that you're feckless. 99% of you feckless. All these problems, they've been there since Adam. All these problems, most of you have been in politics, in parliament, in around the political corridors of power in government for the last 29 years. 29 years. Most of you, you've been there. You didn't see these problems? You didn't see that the fire service is inadequate, is not equipped enough to handle fires from tall buildings? This is only 3-4 stories, and they can deal with it. They just can't deal with it. Charlie, Ghana, boka. What have you done with it? I cannot move on. What do you do with the money? Ofriata there. Ofriata. I know about buying from the most feckless economic minister we've had. We are planning the economy, looking at strategic areas that he needs to inject cash there to go into the economy, and budget allocation for the right places that will economic activities will start booming and support government institutions like the fire service department that they don't even have height elevators. They don't have height elevators when they are going to fight fire on a 3-4 story building. They don't. Kai. Wait. Yeah.
Back to me, everyone a proud. Since the count, ground floor, no first floor, and the second floor, no, when you do have no money at you. I saw no money meant to mean say, I play do have no be one man, I said now on what you have. I said, see, I met me at Chessy. Nicabia and me shop anymore. Accra Central, opposite Georgina Stores, adjacent the new Makala shopping mall. Shops in fact, building in United States, I extend their home. I started a shop back in Kitwebi. Pass service for no entertainment to me and Mamma Fano, and Assessiano, Ajinsamu. I'm not sure if I'm not going to be able to do any more. No matter to me, this side, and so ya vampire say, or move to me, a dumino. Damages need here, a papa, which me will say, shots in a wash of one, a money of manina, ever shit. So much in the sun, I walk, Lorna, Eduna, intimate, and sunny from Emma. Service for no car back to Menyan and Tiasa or Monsieur no Asa, and some more papa pension. Abba, yeah, sir, by a car back on a cano, or Monsieur no better me answer no answer. Almost as a dear sign, I bet you, and a car back on sweat to her, or no so papa pension. And now, Mamma and Funchayano, almost to a man who said, Betty me. Edumhanum now. Obi sasa omoni height extenders there be omoni bibi omo de be extender omo height no age omo gina kan so enye sadia e form e no mo be gina omo gina form nso nsuo no endu esoro ho no nsuo no endu na atede gya no sane na e sane e ba form oya msibio ese happen na gya no ese ha na obi oh, we're done papa, son. Fire service for now. Yes, fire service when a tray by no fitama. Omo di omanya kukudro afrosro utimi hu e was staircase ne so. Sanka sase for no na post ra and kadia no entimi ansane.
This is what I'll say. When Moya fact service for Mugo doom there, Mustroza move for Diana call closer to the source of fire. What kind of fire service person are you? They all must be fired. Or they should be interdicted to be disciplined. We need to have some systems in place that will check inefficiencies like this. When are you hearing public inquiry to see institutional flaws and deal with it? And then when people have conducted themselves and be criminally liable to some misconduct, not be beyond a criminal, then you set up some useless public inquiry and then some committees to waste everybody's time and taxpayers' money to talk and interview people and write all sorts of long reports, and then politicians, you do nothing about it. That is what goes on in Ghana. And look at these people. We are very close to the action. What are you standing there? Look at some of them very close to the building. Why? Why are you standing there for? Fire service wants you should have cleared up and ordered the place. Move everybody away from the place. Kind of.
And Cadiano and me and Sonny. Mama Basso, Omo Yadie. It's safe for your mobile. Omo Yadie.
Yeah, they should have been there, up there. Oh, about first, they should have been up there. and they could have put this fire off very, very quickly in no time. Mudina from na mo pump mo. So the pressure is not very strong. And I said, me rubber hose okay. Aye, Ghana, I've grown deal in the super politicians are in your grown deal coming to live no your parliament. I've grown deal Ghana.
mo ya de eje mo a wo kwa kwahye saa de ehu kakra de de mi tina kura yi mpampan ya pa me ho heat a bo fa me no mi tinu se gana no ba ehye enso fa sa de sifo no chire fo na mo ba ye no omo fro akosoro ho na omo ka podum no se na be ya enkoso ana entre abrantie bi ejina kaa ne so a ɔwa wohwɛ natare a ɛhyɛ no na ɔnyɛ fire service ni na kyerɛ civilian a ɔwɔ akomapa a yɛde boa yɛ nipa ɛna wamia ne ho ɛtwe hose no nsuo no kɔ mu a ɛbɔ ɔdu paa nti ɛyɛ ana nipa mmiɛnsa kra na ɛsɔ mu at a time kyɛ sɛ ɛdu no deɛ ɛmu ayɛ den ɛgya no second floor ebi mo bɛka ne third floor asate ɛdɛre ebi ka ho store baako a wɔn pinpin ha egya to mu wɔhyɛ a wɔnhyɛ bɛyɛ ho ne yie beebi a mede akyerɛ yɛ asɛ atwedeɛ awɔ.
Wow. We have a long way to go as a country. We do. We have a long way to go. We do have a long, long way to go. But we can get there. It's all about leadership. If Ghana fixes its leadership attitude, the managers of Ghana, corporate Ghana, they fix their attitude and they show some bold, they show some strong convictions and they back it with the courage to express those convictions because they are guided by principles they hold that actually inspire them to go into politics, then we can get somewhere. You have to have some exemplary qualities. I'll keep repeating this. If you don't have those things, you don't go into politics. It doesn't mean you are perfect, but you have some strong exemplary qualities that actually inspire you. You know, it pushes you. It just propels you to do what needs to be done as a leader. Leadership is not for the faint-hearted. It can be a very lonely place at times. Very, very lonely. Leadership can be a lonely place. Even my small organ that I run as a civil society organ, sometimes you take tough decisions. You see people around you that they should support you. They don't. They are quiet because they can't do what you're doing. They keep quiet. When you need their support, they keep quiet. But you know what you're doing, you know what you're about, so you go for it. You put your feet down, you do what it takes. And eventually they come around because they are not cut to do that. There's nothing wrong with them, but it is an inherent thing that comes with people, leadership. It's not cut for everybody. Especially leading people with different traits, characters, everything. It is a very tough job. leading a nation, tough job. You need to be very, very focused, sometimes single-minded. Trust me, sometimes single-minded doesn't mean you're authoritarian or anything, but sometimes you have to trust your instincts. You have to do what it takes to get a job done. It's as simple as that. We all take pride in Lee Kuan Yew and the rest of them. Go and read about his book, Singapore from the Third World to the First World State. You find this man was a tough man, ruthless when he needs to, but a compassionate leader. Someone who say a compassionate dictator. He wasn't a dictator, but he sets the laws and he enforces it. If you spit on the floor in Singapore, you get whipped. You throw chewing on the floor, you get whipped. Graffiti, you get instant punishment. These were the tough measures that he put in place in Singapore to shift their mindset. And the next generation became superb people that these things, they don't even know that those laws are there anymore because they don't do it. They don't do it. But there were very radical measures that he implemented in Singapore. Immediate short-term measures, long-term measures to shift the next generation's mindset to conform to obeying laws, simple, and love Singapore and be visionaries as well. If we don't strategize very well, if you don't have a leader that is ready to do what it takes, Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew will sack his own ministers. He will imprison them for doing very, very, very the minutest of crimes. It's an example. When you punish people at the top, those at the bottom, they take a cue. They know very well that they cannot fall in your hands because, Charlie, you smash them. If you're smashing people around you as a leader, then it sends a right signal to the rest of the society. Say, Charlie, there's a new world order here, a new era here. Nobody can take the piss and get away with it. But Ghana, everyone take the piss, they get away with it. We don't have tough leaders. We don't have people with balls to lead the country now. We don't. We haven't had them for a very long time. Many decades now. And that has to change at some point. Ghana, we have a problem. We have a problem. But we get there. Eventually, we'll get there. Eventually, we'll get there. This is not good enough. Look at the water. Look at some rubber hose here. Look at the water. Look at it. That's its water. It doesn't go anywhere. Look at that. In from boy, I mean, come on. The pressure is so low. 21st century. Anyway, I'll come your way again. Until then, don't forget to say a prayer for Ghana with a red beat. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. So for have a good day. Wherever you are, day, afternoon, evening, take care. God bless.
Oma